And we're live, we hope. Welcome everybody to today's APTV Live. You can see I'm joining you from not the Bat Cave, it's the Cat Cave. No idea why it looks like I'm in a black hole, but it is what it is. I'm joined today by Jamie and Chris. Welcome. Quick introduction from yourself, Jamie, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I can't even remember my own name, let alone introduce myself. Yeah, so Jamie Radford, CEO and founder of the Accounts Payable Association. Hope everybody's well. Looking forward to today's session with Chris and yourself, Kat. But more importantly, what's going on next week? It's a bit of a special week next week, I've been told.
Exactly. It certainly is, and we'll talk about it in a second. But we are joined by the man, Chris Toon from Bottomline. How are you, Chris?
Very good, thanks, Kat. So yeah, director here at Bottomline, looking after our 6,000 odd direct clients on the corporate side of things, and looking forward to a long weekend and a shorter AP appreciation week than normal, but looking forward to next week all the same.
Exactly. It may be shorter, but we're going to cram in just as much as we do on a 5-day week. So for anyone in the audience who isn't aware, it is bank holiday on Monday, so try not to log on. But of course, it is our favorite week of the year, AP Appreciation Week, and what a week it's going to be. I would be remiss if I didn't plug, if you haven't downloaded your APA pack, please do so now. I think Jamie's got a handy link for us somewhere. Yes.
I will dig
And
it
what's
out, Kat, as you
in the
talk.
pack, you may ask? We have our yes. Come on, Jamie. Am I talking too fast as a Geordie? Really, what it is. In our AP Appreciation Week pack, we have our annual benchmarking survey, and what a survey it is. There are very there. There's some that actually took me by surprise a little bit. So please download that, have a look at it. I might even at some point do a little workshop where we all get together and discuss the findings and what we think. We also have some wonderful stories from our APA ambassadors about why they love our profession and what the profession has actually given back to them. There's some wonderful socials for you to share that will help you through your AP Appreciation Week journey. And there's some wonderful tools and resources as well. But the week doesn't happen without our wonderful headline sponsor, Bottomline. So, Chris, can I throw it to you a little bit to tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Bottomline and what are you looking forward to next week?
Sure, absolutely. Thanks, Kat. And of course, I think you're most looking forward to the chance to talk to such an engaging and smart community, obviously, of all these AP enthusiasts. You know, the APA is such a brilliant association advocating change in AP teams. And of course, Bottomline are very proud to continue to be headline sponsor. For that, I think that the AP teams do deserve that visibility, that voice, and investment in the teams. A lot of organisations only notice AP when something goes wrong. So AP Appreciation Week is really that chance to change the narrative, right? And I'm looking forward to recognising key players in the AP teams across this whole community, and seeing your wall of appreciation, which I'm sure you'll be talking about soon. But also looking forward to the Leadership Forum, which is next Wednesday, 6th of May. Again, you're going to talk about that. And of course, the APA annual conference later this year, where it's always a pleasure to hand out those awards to the top performers after a couple of shandies, maybe, as well. So that's always a great night.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chris. And yeah, you mentioned it. Nice segue. We do have our Influence and Leadership Forum on the 6th of May. So if you're watching this live, would love to see some comments. Who's coming? Who's got FOMO and wishes they were coming? And it's a really fantastic event for us. We have wonderful sessions. We're covering all sorts from to be a strategic leader with the CFO office. So I think Richard Ransom is joining us from Bottomline for that panel itself. We were just discussing this. Richard's keynote address. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I do know he has a best man speech at the weekend, and we're just hoping he doesn't get them confused. It would be quite funny though. No pressure, Richard. And it's a wonderful event. It's filled with obviously our influencers, both returning, and we have quite a lot of new influencers this year. Jamie and you and I have had a conversation about how wonderful it is to see so many new names on the list.
Yes, I mean, this year has been phenomenal, Kat. I mean, I don't know, Chris, obviously it's an application process, so it's not a renewable process. So people who attend and obviously are key influencers, the Accounts Payable Association, every year they go through a grueling process. But most importantly, the reason they are key influencers is they're shaping the community profession, and they go above and beyond. And Kat is the key figure of all. So she's in the seat. She hands out those awards on the day. That's part of Kat's role. But yeah, a massive attendance this year in terms of people wanting to join that key influencer. And it's always a shame when we can't have all of them. So every year there's a few sad faces or whatever, but hopefully all the people that have applied and supported the profession over the many, many years that we've been going have made the grade this year, Kat.
Yeah, absolutely. And we always say it's not a sort of one and done process. At the end of when you do the scorecard, you get some feedback. So if there's things to work on, you can work with myself. I'm sure Jamie as well, being a wonderful coach and mentor, will give you some support as well. And of course, our wonderful wider community can give you support on all of your areas. So for those who are on the list this year, we are doing our graduation ceremony next Wednesday. So that's where we bring all of our influencers onto the stage. We take a couple of nice class photos, and I think last year we threw in a couple of silly photos at the end. And all of our new influencers will be presented their brand new badge. Sorry, returning influencers, there's no new badge for you this year. Maybe next year we'll have a think. We just didn't have our creative hats on this year to come up with a different design, did we, Jamie? Maybe that was on me. I think it got lost in my inbox. Me and clip art don't go. But yeah. So Chris, obviously you guys will be in attendance next week. I think you're going to have a wonderful stand. If people come to your stand, like what can they expect?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have Steph and Jack on the stand in terms of the team on the ground. So yeah, encourage everyone to go for a chat to them around all your AP needs. Obviously, top of mind from Bottom Line is staying up with the latest trends. So whether that be integration of agentic AI into platforms, whether that be enabling faster payments via alternate rails like some of the stable coins and discussions on the go there, as well as obviously our cash management solutions there. So if you want to do that, discuss anything around your payments solutions, then don't hesitate to jump up and grab Steph and Jack for a quick discussion, and obviously Richard and his potential puns in the opening address, although potential lack of them this year. Grab Richard as well, because Richard is super knowledgeable around everything Bottom Line has to offer to keep your payments simple, smart and secure.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chris. So yeah, it's amazing to think this time next week it'll all be over. But we still have it all to look forward to. And Jamie, I believe one of our members, Beckett's, are actually starting their AP Appreciation Week today. Angie joined us on our influencer call this week, and due to annual leave and things, and I guess they just didn't want to miss out on that bank holiday Monday. They've decided to kick theirs off today. Yeah. So I'm watching LinkedIn eagerly. Yeah. It's all the holidays. So I'm watching eagerly on LinkedIn to see what the Beckett's do. But strangely this year, usually when we have our influencers and our community, they can't wait to tell us what they're planning to do. But this year, everyone seems to be keeping it very close to their chest. So I don't know if that should make me nervous or excited. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'm really excited because the community really do show up and show out. And Jamie, you've seen it from its conception, how this has grown, haven't you?
Yeah, Kat. I mean, look, the whole reason we do Accounts Payable Appreciation Week is we don't get celebration. We don't get celebrated very often, and when we do, we make sure we make a big deal about it. So we take over the airwaves of LinkedIn, Facebook, all of our socials get what we call making it blue, similar to the color behind us, on the screen here in the live stream. But ultimately, what it's all about is getting those unsung heroes, the people that pay the invoices, deal with the supplier requests, have those businesses chasing them every 5 minutes, the phone calls going, the statement recs they've got to do, the payments that are queued, you name it, the fraud that they're combating constantly.
Mhm.
This is our time. We celebrate for an entire week. We make sure everybody hears about the great work that the accounts payable and procure to pay teams around the world do. And it's your time. You need to get involved. Make sure you download the pack. I put the link on earlier. Make sure you come along. If you're coming to the forum, the leadership forum, reach out to Chris and the brilliant team at Bottom Line. We have other sponsors on the day, which would love to see you and speak to you. And also the leadership forum is all about setting the tone for the year. What are we up to? What are the what's the industry all about? What's the profession doing? So it's just an absolute great celebration. It isn't a party, Chris. Kat keeps putting party logos out there, and it looks like we're going to Hawaii or whatever. And yeah,
there you go.
I might turn up in some Bermuda shorts. I don't know, but if you look at Kat's socials on LinkedIn, it looks like we're all going to be having a party. So I think a lot of FDs are going to be worried and wondering what their teams are up to. But it is truly an appreciation and a celebration of all the hard work that goes in every single day. 200 odd days a year we get hammered, 365 days a year that we're working really hard. If you take into account year ends, month ends, and all the great work that we have to do, this is your day, this is your week, this is what we try to do. And yes, Kat, in the UK is a bank holiday, but not around the world. So if you're in the States, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, get on there on Monday. I'm sure Kat and I, with a glass of sangria somewhere on Monday, we'll speak to you. We'll communicate with you. Go and celebrate all things AP from Monday onwards, right through to the very day, last bit on Friday. And we've got a full week, haven't we, Kat? What's on the agenda for the week? What we up to?
We do. So obviously on Tuesday will be the kickoff of pretty much those in the UK's AP Appreciation Week. So we'll start to see the wall of appreciation start to fill up on socials. On Wednesday, we'll be live at our forum. So I'm sure Jamie and myself will jump on a few lives and show people around who have that FOMO, the event and what's going on and the networking area. We've got loads of content going out on our socials. So I think there'll be some blogs. I think there'll be some testimonials just about the AP profession and why it's so important. And we close on the Friday with a fantastic live webinar from the one and only Rob Brooker, who's going to go through Fraud for Thought, top 10 fraud tips that your organization should implement immediately. So if you haven't registered for that, I encourage you to do that as soon as possible, because for those who've seen Rob in action, he knows his stuff. He'll be absolutely brilliant. He's a very dynamic host. I feel like I won't have to do much talking on the day on that webinar. I think I'll just be introducing him and letting Rob go and maybe just winding him back when it gets to the 1 hour mark. But yeah, we could all listen to Rob for a long, long time. Jamie, you and I'm sure will be jumping on socials quite a bit. And also on Friday, which is a nice new segue, Costas and myself are going to go live in the Mighty Networks Hub. I'm going to set up a notification after this session. And we're going to because we're doing our 14-day free trial that kicks off today, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But Costas and I are going to jump on and do sort of a membership overview for those people. So they'll be halfway through their free trial. We'll jump on and talk about, hey, you enjoying this? You don't want to get cut off after 7 days? And we'll walk you through what the memberships we offer and what you get within them. And I'm sure Costas will be his effervescent self. And as usual, I'll probably have to wind him in. There you go. Seamless. So again, if you're watching this and you're not a member of the APA and you're wondering how to get involved, to our some webinars. I think some of my learning lunches are available. So there's some on e-invoicing, fair payments, AI. I did one on procurement and AP and breaking the silos last month. So yeah, we really encourage you to join our 14-day free-day trial if you're not a member and see beyond AP Appreciation Week what our APA association and wider community can offer. And it's really exciting. I don't think we've ever done one of these before, Jamie. Is that right? I don't think so. No.
No, I don't think we have, Kat. You know, so it's all new technology. Chris is a technology man, so he knows what this is all about. But apparently, you scan that little badgy thing on the screen. That takes you through some technology platform. You fill out your details, and then you get behind the scenes. You come and chat with us in our private groups and our community. You get to meet all the people that are members of ours. You get into the back end of our system, so you can come and find out what we're all about. And look, we as an association, we are for our members and we build everything for our members. But the great thing is our members do an amazing job of selling what we do. So we want you to go meet them, ask the questions, go into that community. Chris and the Bottom Line team are in there. They've got their own part of the platform. Go and knock the doors, go into the virtual areas that we've got there, go and download all the webinars that we've done in the past, all the masterclasses, all the lunch and learns. The amount of educational content that Kat's created in that platform is phenomenal. But we welcome you in. 14-day free trial. At the end, we kick you out. We don't really. At the end, I'm guessing Kaz, Kat, and a few of the team will reach out to you to make sure that you've had a good time. You know, AP Week's all about celebration. Don't get me wrong, and appreciate what you do. We really want you to come and join us. If you're an AP manager or an AP clerk, whatever level you are, there's something in this platform for you. And obviously there's the trial. Go in, get yourself signed up. I think there's lots of people in the queue waiting to go. Get yourself ready, going on from sort of Monday, Tuesday onwards. And Kat's absolutely right. We'll be going live in that platform. So you'll be able to stream it, goes onto your phone. It's just new technology, all these mobile phone stuff. We have our own app. This is the reason why Kat leads this stuff now. I'm far too old for all this stuff. But it is phenomenal. The platform itself is great. It's a really great platform. Scan that platform system. Go in, get your free 14-day trial. And by the way, you can do it on an individual or a team level. Doesn't matter what you are. As long as you've got some interest in accounts payable or procure to pay, go in, scan it, put your details in, and we will welcome you in from next week.
Brilliant. Thank you. And we're really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think we've had some sign-ups already, which is really exciting. So as we say, myself, Jamie, other members of the team will be going live. You never know, I might grab Richard on Wednesday and put him on the spot and put him on the platform on Wednesday for at least one pun. I'm going to try. I feel like we're pressuring him now.
Missing out otherwise, yeah.
And this is it. We don't want people to have that fear of missing out. So there's loads happening in AP Appreciation Week. And I'm just checking the comments. I don't think we've got any questions, but if you do, throw them in the comments while we're here for Chris, Jamie, and myself. I think it's just going to be a really exciting week. We look forward to it every year. And I feel like I need to do some sort of May the 4th pun post on Monday, because I'm not a Star Wars person, but apparently that's a thing. Don't know if either of you two are into Star Wars, so maybe I might need some help of how that post looks, because I've never watched Star Wars in my life, so never mind.
Always here to help, Kat.
Yeah, reach out to Chris Sanders. He's the Dark Knight, isn't he? Reach out. He'll tell you all about it, Kat. I think, Chris, I mean, again, I think you've got your summer social, haven't you? Your customer summer social coming up shortly as well. I saw an invite pinging its way to Kat and I. I'm always the last to get these invites. But so what have you got planned for the rest of the year, Chris? Because I know you're busy as ever. You got your last quarter coming up, but you've got events. You've got our conference as well later in the year. So what's planned on the Bottom Line event schedule?
Yeah, very busy time coming up, as you said, last couple of months of our financial year, personally under the private equity firm Thoma Bravo. As you mentioned, I think first and foremost is the summer social. So hi Angie, very late from Coventry, just popped up on the screen. So any mutual clients or bottom line prospects, obviously welcome to come to our summer networking drinks. So that'll be similar to last year. It's about the 11th of June on the Radio Rooftop Bar, the 10th floor of ME or Me Hotel London. Very exclusive environment. So fingers crossed that the sunshine will be out and better than this bank holiday weekend by the looks of it. So that's the next big one. That's really is sort of networking and drinks. There will be a short market update, state of the market by Richard or someone similar. potentially our product team. So we don't take too much time up from that and divert from the drinks. We get back to the drinking and networking pretty quick. And then we do have our annual client event as well. That's November. That will be London based as well, which is predominantly bottom line clients who will come to sort of a more afternoon session where we'll delve a lot deeper into presentation of what's coming up, state of the market, and what you can expect to support AP and other teams within the finance side of things across the board from a bottom line perspective. So busy year coming up, and of course can't wait to join APTV live next Friday and see everything that the week has produced. I guess review all those LinkedIn posts, see all the appreciations that have been posted out there.
Absolutely, that wall of appreciation is going to be chock-a-block this time next week, I feel.
A lot.
Like I say, Angie, who just popped up on the screen. Angie, we did actually give you guys a shout out at the start of this because you guys have kicked your AP Appreciation Week off today. So we have very high expectations for Beckett's. I might have put you on the spot too. I seem to be doing that a lot on this call. So Jamie's just popped up the AP Appreciation Week link on the bottom. So if you haven't downloaded your packs, please do so. There's some really good stuff in there. And yeah, I think we would be remiss if we didn't talk a little bit about conference coming up. Obviously, I'm sworn to secrecy on quite a lot of things, but we do know it's Birmingham. We do know it's Peaky Blinders theme for the awards. We do know Chris likes to do a little dance when he struts onto the stage to give out his awards. So, I mean, the only question I guess I can ask without it being spoilers is, have you guys got your outfit sorted?
Well, yeah, I don't know about you, Chris, but yeah, I just have to put a flat cap on. That's all I've got to do. It's Peaky Blinders, obviously. Yeah, my costume's really simple this year. I think I'm looking forward to everybody else's costume. But yeah, look, we can't say a lot, obviously, Kat, but we closed the last keynote speaker this week, I believe, Kat, and they're phenomenal. You know, again, push the boat out again. New venue. We've really taken our time to look at the venue and the surroundings and making sure the awards are going to be phenomenal. But yeah, dead excited. We've got to go through AP week first. We've got to make sure that AP week is as phenomenal as it always is. But yeah, it's the awards of the year. Everybody in the industry, you know, we've got an international category this year in the awards as well. Everybody looks forward to the conference. You know, it's a professional body that everybody looks forward to. So yeah, we can't wait to October the 13th this year.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, my family is from Small Heath Way. I'm originally from Birmingham and Small Heath Way, so looking forward to that. I can't say they've got any outfits that I can borrow, but I usually it's more of a last minute wonder me, so I'll have a look come September or something for an outfit.
Fair enough. Well, I think that's been a really great session. I think we'll probably look to start wrapping up. So I guess if I can come to both of you and put you on the spot a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot happening next week. Is there any sort of thing you're looking forward to the most or the most intrigued by next week?
Chris, I'll let you go first.
Jamie, I'll come to you first.
Yeah. Well, I'm going first. Sorry, I'll take Jamie's lead and go off that. I think me is just keeping an eye on the socials, right? I love all those appreciation posts. I really encourage people to go out there and post those little wins and little signs of appreciation. I know from a bottom line perspective, we'll be sending a few appreciation elements out there. So yeah, encourage you guys to post on LinkedIn, appreciate each other, and really share that to the world.
Totally agree, Chris. And yeah, for me, Kat, you know, I think I love the week. You know, I love everything about it. You know what I really love? I love getting all these messages from all these CFOs and finance directors saying, can you turn the noise down on LinkedIn, please? All I can see is just post. I love that because it obviously annoys them, you know, because their teams have been appreciated. And I joke, obviously. But yeah, and also I'm looking forward to the Leadership Forum on Wednesday. It's such a great event. We get, you know, 150 of the UK and Europe's world leaders. Well, unfortunately, we don't have people flying globally. We have them dialing. You know, we've got influence from around the world. And I just look forward to listening to them, shaping and continue to shape the community. And you get so much content from that day, Kat. You know, the panels, the discussions, the networking. And yeah, I just can't wait for that event as well. And always Friday, when it's all over and we've done our live with Chris, then we have a glass of wine and a bit of a sleep, because it's a long, long week, isn't it? That AP week out. I think there's a bit of a delay on Kat's line here.
Brilliant. And just to echo your guys's, yes. There's a bit of a lag, but yeah, I completely agree with you guys. I'm really looking forward to what the guys get up to celebrating their teams. Every year seems to be something new.
Totally agree. And I think, Chris, I think there's a bit of a lag on Kat's side, I think, because you and I seem to be here. But what Kat is eloquently saying is that she's dead excited. She's in the sunshine. Look, if you don't know where Kat lives, she's in the northeast, and she's not used to the sun, I think. You see the sunshine.
It's making her laptop overheat, I think.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. The Kat, look, when you watch this back, because we'll replay this, it's the sun. The sun in Newcastle, you're not used to it. So as Chris said, it's making your laptop overheat. She's laughing there. So yeah, there is a bit of a lag, a bit of a delay, I think, on the line. But yeah, look, the most important part, and I'm sure Chris will agree with this, is get involved next week. You've got the freebie. We've given you some technology. You've got the access to the 14-day trials. Bottom Line and the amazing team are supporting us headline sponsors for the entire week. We've got other sponsors on the leadership forum, so please, if you're coming along, make sure you engage as always. Chris, as always, thank you so much for taking the time to come along for today and rev that audience, get ready. We're looking forward to hosting, as always, and the Bottom Line team. And look, I know that you always, I think in the past we've had cakes sent to us. I think this year there's a bit of a surprise. I think Chris was sent out something earlier. So there's loads that Bottom Line do. You're such an amazing headline sponsor. So thanks, Chris, ever so much. Any final words before we wrap up for today?
From me, it's just key to remember really that obviously accounts payable team really keep those wheels turning, right? Quietly, accurately, under pressure. So AP Appreciation Week's just that key reminder behind every smooth payment run. It is real expertise. So we at Bottom Line appreciate everyone on the call, appreciate all your AP teams, and just really encourage everyone to get involved. Get stuck in.
Perfect. Couldn't have said it any better. Now, Kat, I'm going to ask you, it'll probably be about a minute before it gets to you, but if you've got any final words, if the system allows you to communicate.
Yeah, just be loud, be proud, and be bold.
There you go. There's a typical Geordie about being loud, proud, and bold. There you go. And hopefully, Kat, next week you'll bring the sunshine with you again. Listen, everybody who's listening to live, thank you so much for today. Thank you for your support, as always. And we'll replay this as well later today. So global supporters can watch this if it's a little bit too early in the day. Have a wonderful time next week. If you're in the UK, have a wonderful bank holiday. But remember, when you come back on Tuesday, really ramp it up. Let's make some noise, as Kat says. Chris, have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you all next week. Thanks all.